10 Attitudes That Make Those Who Doubted You Regret It, Napoleon Hill. Have you ever noticed how many critics disappear when victory arrives? Napoleon Hill, one of the greatest thinkers of motivation and success, shows us that we don't need to argue or justify anything to those who doubt us. The true answer lies in our attitudes and results. Today, we will explore 10 paths inspired by his philosophy that transform disbelief into respect and make even the most skeptical regret ever doubting you. It all begins with how we deal with criticism. For Hill, every external judgment can be used as fuel. Instead of being shaken, we must turn those words into energy to move forward. What once felt like a weight becomes a driving force, and every achievement becomes silent proof that the critics were wrong. This mindset opens the doors to self-confidence, the foundation of all achievement. Without believing in yourself, no plan can prosper. Self-confidence is the conviction that we are capable, and this certainty changes not only our self-perception but also the way others see us. Those who believe in themselves transmit credibility, inspire respect, and build a psychological shield against external doubts. This shield grows even stronger when we have a clear and unshakable vision of our goals. Clarity is like having a map for life. Those who know where they're going don't get distracted by criticism or obstacles. Hill taught that writing down goals and visualizing them daily creates an irresistible magnetism that attracts opportunities and silences disbelief. But for that vision to come true, something essential is needed: discipline. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and results. It's not enough to dream, you must act every day, even when motivation is lacking. Discipline builds credibility because it demonstrates consistency. It doesn't need to defend itself with words, it speaks through results. And along with it comes its inseparable ally, persistence. Persistence is continuing when everything seems against you. Hill reminded us that failures are only temporary, but giving up is permanent. Critics always expect you to quit, but when they see you insist, they become unsettled. Persistence, like discipline, is the hammer that breaks the stones of doubt, blow by blow. And nothing reinforces this journey more than positive thinking. Positive thinking is not naivety but strategy. A positive mind radiates confidence and hope, inspiring everyone around. This energy changes the way people perceive us. The critic expects weakness but finds serenity. Positive thinking not only attracts opportunities but also protects against self-sabotage. It creates a cycle of faith and action that results in continuous progress. And it's precisely in adversity that this cycle shows its strength. Hill said that every failure carries with it the seed of a greater benefit. The difference between winners and losers lies in how they react to adversity. Those who learn from it transform pain into competitive advantage. This resilience not only unsettles critics but also inspires respect. And when this strength is multiplied by a circle of support, it becomes unstoppable. That is where the power of the mastermind comes in. For Hill, 2 or more minds in harmony create a superior energy. Surrounding yourself with the right people multiplies your confidence and accelerates results. No critic can compete with the power of a mind strengthened by many. This union turns obstacles into stepping stones and makes progress faster and more evident. But we must remember, nothing replaces consistent action. Ideas without execution have no value. Consistency in action builds authority, credibility, and respect. A critic may doubt a single victory, but they cannot deny a sequence of accomplishments. It's consistency that turns the impossible into the inevitable. And for everything to flourish at the right time, patience becomes essential. Patience, far from delaying, accelerates lasting achievements. Those who know how to wait understand that every victory requires maturation. It prevents impulsive mistakes and strengthens persistence. While many give up too early, the patient remain firm. This serenity impresses critics because it demonstrates wisdom and confidence. And along with it comes another silent power: silence and discretion. Speaking less and acting more is one of the most effective weapons against doubt. Silence protects, saves energy, and amplifies the impact of results. Surprising others with concrete achievements is far more powerful than announcing plans. Critics, who expected justifications, are met with consistency and results. And when rejection arises, it too can be transformed into learning. Every no is an invitation to grow. Hill believed that temporary failure teaches more than immediate victory. Rejection strengthens vision, builds resilience, and opens new doors. Over time, every denial becomes fuel for success. And along this journey, a special ingredient amplifies results even more: gratitude. Being grateful, even for difficulties, changes how the mind interprets life. Gratitude creates magnetic energy, attracts opportunities, and strengthens faith. It disarms critics because it shows serenity where they expected despair. Moreover, it proves that you don't depend on external validation to move forward. This independence inspires even greater respect. In the end, proving your value doesn't require justifications. Victory doesn't need explanation. It reveals itself. Hill reminded us that true leaders don't convince with speeches, but with examples. When you focus on action instead of defending yourself, critics lose their power. They may contest words, but they cannot deny results. And it is precisely victory that becomes the ultimate response. When success arrives, every criticism becomes proof that you were on the right path. Those who mocked fall silent, those who doubted regret it, and many end up becoming admirers. Victory legitimizes effort, inspires others, and shows that faith, discipline, and persistence always pay off. So, as Napoleon Hill taught, don't waste time with justifications. Use every criticism as fuel, every difficulty as learning, and every step as silent proof. Your victory will be inevitable. And when it arrives, it will be impossible to ignore. Critics will have no choice but to recognize what you always knew: your true value.